We are on Daf Chavtet Amud Aleph. 6 lines from the bottom, starting at Gufa. When the Gemara says Gufa, Gufa means that we are going to take the text of something that we just quoted not too far ago, and we are going to discuss it. So the Gemara says Gufa. Amar Rabbi Tanchum, Amar Rav Asi. Rabbi Tanchum said in the name of Rav Asi, Ta'av lo yizkir givurot geshamim b'tchiyat hametim. If a person made a mistake and did not say Mashiv haruach u'morit hageshem in the bracha of Mechaye hametim, machzirin oto, we make him go back to the beginning of the Amidah. Now, she'ela b'berkat hashanim, if a person did not say v'tein talamata livracha in berkat hashanim, ein machzirin oto, we don't make him go back to the beginning, mipnei sheyachol le'omera b'shomei tefillah, because you could always go back and say it. Well, not going back, I guess. You can always go and say it in shomei tefillah. Then the Gemara says, V'havdala b'chonin hada'at. If a person makes a mistake, does not say Ata chonantanu in the bracha of chonin hada'at, ein machzirin oto. We don't make him go back and repeat the Amidah because mipnei, because sheyachol la'omera, he's able to say it, meaning havdala al hakos. You could say it with the kos, meaning like the regular havdala, with the cup and the wine and the bisamim and the nir. Okay? So again, so it says that you say Mashiv haruach u'morit hageshem. If you forgot to say Mashiv haruach, you go back to the beginning. You forgot to say v'tein talamata livracha, say it in shomei tefillah. If you forgot to do Havdalah, no biggie, just say it on the kos. Okay. That's the Memra. Now the Gemara is going to start analyzing this. And it says the following. Meitivei, we have a question from a Braita or a Mishnah, right? Ta'av lo yizkir gevurot geshamim b'tchiyat hametim machzirin oto. If a person makes a mistake and doesn't say Mashiv haruach u'morit hageshem, machzirin oto. So far, Rav Asi in this, right? So the Tosefta says that first things first, if you forgot to say Mashiv haruach, right, we make you go back and say it again. So far, Rav Asi and the Tosefta work out together. Then it says, if you forgot to say She'ela b'berkat hashanim, machzirin oto. If you didn't say Berkat She'ela, right, you forgot to say Tein Talamata Livracha, we make you go back and repeat the Amidah. And then it says Hadala b'chonin hada'at and machzirin oto, because mipnei sheyachol lomar ala kos. So we see the middle case of She'ela and Berkat Hashanim. Rav Asi says if you forgot to say it, no big deal. You could say it in Shomei Tefillah. However, the Tosefta says if you forgot to say it, we make you repeat the Amidah. So what's going on? We obviously know that the Tosefta is from the Tanaim, and Rav Asi is an Amorah. And an Amorah can't go against the Tana. So this is a question on Rav Asi. Answers the Gemara, Lo kashya, Ein po shum kashya. So lo kashe. Ha b'yachid, ha b'tzibor. This case, where we say, that we make you go back and repeat the Amidah, is talking about a guy praying by himself, Yachid, right? Milashon echad, by himself. Po shkatuv she'ein machzirin oto, right? Rav Asi, when he says ein machzirin oto, that's because he's playing with the tzibor. He's in a shul, right? So the Gemara says, "But tzibor, my ta'ama lo." When you're praying with the tzibor, what's the reason you don't have to go repeat the Amidah, right? Mishum, because Tashama Mishaliach Tzibor, because you hear it from the Chazan. Right? So the Gemara says, Ihachi, if that's the case, if the whole reason you don't have to repeat it when you're with the Tzibor is because you hear it from the Chazan, if that's the case, this Mipnei Sheyachol Le'omar B'Shomei Tefillah, this that Rav Asi said, because why, if you make a mistake and don't say V'tein Tal Matar Livracha, we make you go and you say it in Shomei Tefillah, no big deal. Mipnei Sheshomei Mashaliach Tzibor Miba'ilei. It should have said that Rav Asi should have said the reason you don't have to go back if you forget V'tein Tal Matar Livracha is because you hear it from the Chazan, right? But he said it's because you say it in Shomei Tefillah. So obviously the Gemara's answer isn't. It works nicely, but not with what Rav Asi said. Rav Asi said the whole reason you don't say it, you don't repeat yourself, is because you could just say it in Shomei Tefillah. Gemara says because you could say it B'tzibur, the Chazan, one has nothing to do with the other. So we're going to have to Ella, again, means we're hitting the reset button, and we are going to give a different answer. So when the Gemara says Ella, right, it's a reset button. So we're saying, rather, let's answer this question that we had against Rav Asi from the Tosefta to Rav Asi. Let's answer in a different way. ID, this one and that one, meaning both Rav Asi, the main Rav from Rav Asi, and the Tosefta is talking about a Yachid, right? Talking about a guy praying by himself in his house. Velo kasha, and there's no question, there's no problem. Ha de'adkir kodem shomei tefillah. Ha de'adkir batar shomei tefillah. Here it's talking about where he remembered before he said shomei tefillah. Right? In that case, you don't have to go back and repeat the Amidah. And here is when remembered after shomei tefillah. Once you finish the Amidah, right, then you can no longer go back and say it.